Hello everyone, I'm super thrilled today on the new episode. I have a true hero, actually a real life hero. He is the son of the soil. He is the one and only ex NSG, ex CoBRA officer, and he has trained more than 3,000 commandos, and also done more than 250 plus high risk operations during his tenure. So it's truly, truly amazing to have the one and only Raj Sheoran with us today, and we're going to talk a little bit on his insights and his journey. So, welcome, Raj, to this episode. I'm truly excited, and it's an honor to have you with me today. So, I'm going to get right into it. What got you into the armed forces, especially elite forces like NSG and Cobra?
First of all, thank you, Siddhant. And now coming to your question, so to be frank, it was never planned or even never thought of or whether I'll be joining forces or not. But I got the opportunity, and I'll say I nailed it. That's all.
But it's not easy, like when you make some decisions like that, there must be some kind of defining moments in your life or a career, that you decided to choose this kind of a path, because it is not every day, that it's something totally different from a normal civilian life, So,
Right,
what is
right.
the defining moment, if I would want to know, that, was it something from early life that, okay, I want, मेरे को कुछ करना है देश के लिए तो इसलिए मैंने ये ज्वाइन किया सो व्हाट वाज दैट एंटायर थिंग अबाउट इट
So, Siddhant, basically, I'll say, uh, first of all, it was not planned, but when I got into services, so when I was undergoing basic training, so the charm for uniform and first and to be frank, it was on my mind कि कहीं पर भी जाना है अपना बेस्ट करना है, right? So then I saw Cobra uniform. So then I thought कि why should I why shouldn't be I try for Cobra? So I get into Cobra because the thing is uh, it's a real thrill. You will gonna see real thrill over there. A lot of action. Uh, uh, you will be operating like a with a free will, right?
राइट
They and apart from that, the tag of special forces is there. So I'll say the main precursor or the motivator was that कि जहाँ पर भी जाना है, do your best and give your best,
ओके
and and be ready for the whatever it comes in your way. And because you are very right, because going into his forces and that to his special forces, it took a lot of hard work and determination and I will say a lot of sacrifices too.
या
And you have to always you cannot go and say that I have lost my comfort because in forces you have to always compromise on a comfort. And
राइट
in if I talk about special forces, so no comfort, no love, just work.
राइट also is there some kind of a special mission which really made a big impact on you, physically, emotionally, would you like to share something on that? You've done so many operations, high risk operations, so I'm sure there must be some kind of a mission which has stayed close to your heart, which really impacted you in this way.
Uh, so I won't say one, but yeah, but there are many missions. I'll say because every mission is a new not mission. I'll say operation. Every operation is a new operation, right? You may be operating in the same area, but you will be encountering with a different contingency, and you have to prepare for that.
Right.
So, if you're asking about some particular operation, so I'll tell you about one operation. So, we are operating in Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand bordering area. So, there's a district called Latehar, and there's a place called Buda Pahad in Jharkhand. And then that mountain range comes at the bordering area of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh. So we are basically operating there. So we operated there for like 15 days straight.
Okay.
So I'll say it's like that was a you can say core area of Maoist or I'll say Naxal. So we are just encroaching or you are not encroaching. I won't say. I'll say we are just uh, squeezing that area so that we can reach to the core area. So So I operated there for 15 days. Yeah, we got some logistic support from the rear forces. So logistic support in terms of water only, and nothing else.
Okay.
Because during these operations, water is a I'll say is more precious than gold. Because if you have to sustain long term or long operations for like 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, so you need water because you want to be able to get water.
Okay.
So we get supply of water twice in that operation. So we sustained there for 15 days, and that operation was fantastic in terms of I'll say learning, because there's lot of time to self introspect yourself, right?
Okay.
So apart from doing the operation, we are self introspecting, like we have a lot of time to see terrain, the terrain we are operating. Now we have a lot of, because thing is we have to be there, right? So it's like let's say we are moving ahead, then we are moving with a strong foot, with a strong hold,
Right.
that we are not going anywhere.
Right.
So it creates a lot of deterrence over there, and that operation was I'll say very successful. That is a different thing that my team didn't get any success in that, but yeah, because of that squeezing in of that area, that other teams got the opportunity for the encounter,
Okay.
and they got the kill. But it's a I'll say it's a different. It's not a thing that Raj is getting kill or Siddhant is getting kill. It's a like a whether Siddhant get the kill or Raj get the kill. It's a win-win for everyone because everyone is doing their bit, right?
Right. Okay.
So uh, in terms of that success, yeah, it was a successful operation. But when I see the duration that we sustained for 15 days surviving in the jungle, that too in the harshest conditions, because I know very well, we started in mid of April, and that ended in around 10th of June. That operation, sorry, 10th of May. So uh, we interchanged for that, but success was there, and it was a very, I'll say. Not in spiritual sense, but it was quite awakening for us. We can introspect our personality and all that. So uh, I'll say in a long-term perspective that operation has or given me a good impact. I'll say in terms of life.
Okay. I've always been fascinated to know, what is your training like, on a day-to-day basis, how do you all train yourselves, to keep yourself so maintained and, always be, on the go, how does the whole training process happen when it comes to, special forces?
Okay. Uh, when we are not in operations, when we let's say we are staying at our headquarters. So I'll tell you our normal day, like how our normal day looks like. So there's a one saying our senior used to say ki, when you are out, like let's say you are a civilian, so you have to pay money to for the fitness, for your fitness, right?
Right.
But you're getting money to be fit here.
Yeah.
So regarding this, so I'll tell you one thing, how a normal day looks like when we are at our headquarters. So we wake up early, like 5:30 or 5, and then we go for PT, physical training. So we train with our teams and along with other fellow officers. Or like that session goes around like 1.5 hour, or that can be stretched to 2 hours also.
Okay.
So we have physical events like 10 km cross country run, or ground training of BOC. All these activities used to happen there. And after that breakfast, after breakfast, then we fall back. Then if there's some office work is pending, then we go to office. Let's say if you have planned some uh, classes like weapon classes, like some you may also plan map reading classes for your team, because a lot of new people keep on coming. So you have to keep your all your men updated regarding equipment, also weapons, also tactics, also, right? So we can plan accordingly regarding the training and the mock drills. So after the during lunchtime, we fall back for lunch, and uh, after lunch we take around, there's a gap over like 2 hours maybe. Then we fall back for games period. So people play football, cricket, volleyball. So it's basically it's not like कि, मेरा मन नहीं है तो मैं नहीं आ रहा. It's a compulsory, right? Let's say
Okay.
Everyone has to be there. That's a different thing that you are injured, or, but you have to be there.
Okay.
If you don't want to play, that's okay, but you have to be there in the ground.
Got it.
So uh, games will start around, let's say if there's summer, so it will start around 4:30 or 4, and it extend up to 7. And after that, you go get back to your rooms or your homes or houses, and you have a dinner.
Okay.
Or if there's a party, then you go for a party. Otherwise, then you sleep. Then next day, same.
Okay. Uh, Also, I want to know, how difficult is it?
One second.
Yeah.
So actually, that I mentioned about the normal day, when you are selected, you completed your probation,
Okay.
and when you got into a CoBRA unit. I haven't mentioned anything about CoBRA probation.
Okay.
CoBRA probation is altogether a different level.
Okay.
So you wake up around 4 in CoBRA probation. I'm telling you. So there are weekly events. So it may be 10 km cross country. You may be having a 15 kilometer, 20 kilometer. You may be having a treasure hunt. You may be having a BOC. You may be having a physical training, circuit PT, and all that. So just then you will get around 30 minutes or 30 or 40 minutes for your breakfast, and you have to change and get ready for the next class. Next class may be your indoor class. Your next class may be your weapon class. Your next class may be your firing. Next class may be your tactics. So you have to be there on time. Let's say if you're not on time, then what we say in uh, उस्ताद पे रगड़ देता है आपको.
Okay.
So you keep on running because uh, because our training institute is located in Belgaum. So it Belgaum city is around 30 kilometers away from our location. So we are in the Western Ghats, in the mountains. So our accommodations are, this is a mountain, right? Our accommodations are here. Training area is there. So it's like 1 kilometer distance,
Okay.
one down, one up. So we go like 3 or 4 times during a day for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for night class. So it's like a around 10 kilometer walk is a normal day over there. Apart from your physical training and other activities, if you're having a night exercise, you may be walking 15 kilometers with a battle load, and you may be doing shadow, casso, or raid exercise, uh, whatever plan. You may be engaged in a night firing activities. You may be having a route march also. So it's quite physically, it's very intensive, very intensive. And I got, I haven't mentioned one thing. When I, on the first day, when I joined for Cobra Provision, when I reached Belgaum, so our Ustad uh, called us and okay, सब लोग सभी आप इधर आ जाओ. He called all the officers. So he told us कि सब bend हो जाओ. Bend means कि you get ready for the push up
Right.
वाला thing.
Right.
So if you tell anyone कि हाँ bend हो जाओ, it means they people will go like flat on their
Yeah.
palms, right?
Yeah.
No, साहब ऐसे नहीं. Hold your hands. You should be on knuckles.
Okay.
So problem on knuckles is not कि ग्रास होगा तो इट्स गुड यार, यू कैन डू इट ऑन knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah.
बट बेलगांव में सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि यार वहाँ पत्थर होते हैं छोटे छोटे छोटे,
हाँ हाँ. Okay.
और यू इवन कैन नॉट पुट योर
Okay.
फिस्ट, मतलब
Just a
फिस्ट
minute. Yeah.
ओवर देयर. और उस्ताद का ये था कि जो नक्कल्स होंगे साहब, पत्थर जो चुभेंगे ना आपको, हिज वर्ड्स आर लाइक दिस, जो पत्थर आपको चुभेंगे वो इन दो पर ही चुभने चाहिए. यहाँ
Oh.
पत्थर लग रहे हैं तो साहब, हाँ, you should be on your knuckles in these two only. You
Okay.
cannot touch these.
Oh.
हाँ.
Okay.
हाँ. So I know, I can remember the pain. हम बहुत लोगों में ब्लड आ गया था, बिकॉज आपने रखा है, आप रख ही नहीं पा रहे,
Yeah.
बिकॉज
Of
इट्स
course. Yeah.
वेरी वेरी अनकंफर्टेबल, वेरी पेनफुल. बट आई नो विद, और एंड ही हैज सेड वन मोर थिंग कि जब भी कोई आपको बैंड बोलेगा, नकल्स, नो एक्सक्यूज, नो पाम्स. चाहे वो पत्थर हैं, चाहे वो रोड है, या कुछ भी है, नक्कल इज द ओनली वे आउट फॉर दिस.
Okay.
तो आई नो कि वी एंड्योर्ड द पेन, और जो हमारा ये एरिया है दैट बिकम डार्क ब्लैक,
Yeah.
मतलब एकदम हार्ड हो गया था. लाइक आफ्टर ट्रेनिंग, आफ्टर 3 मंथ, तो आप कहीं भी नकल्स के लिए बोल दो, तो मतलब वी कैन स्टार्ट डूइंग पुशअप्स एंड ऑल दैट. इट्स
Right.
मतलब इट्स लाइक देन इट बिकम्स लाइक अ वेरी केक वॉक टाइप्स.
Right.
So that is a one aspect I
Well,
haven't
it's
mentioned.
truly commendable, how you all actually train, it's just for the nation and doing it every day, day on in, day out. it's totally hats off to you. It's so inspiring just to hear your story. Also, I want to know, how difficult was it for you to transition from that life to a normal civilian life?
You may come out from uniform, but uniform cannot come out from you.
Yeah.
So it's a because oh, that's true that I haven't served for quite long. I have served for only 10 years, but there's few good things that I have picked from my service or
10
my
years is a
uniform that
long time. 10 years is a long time. It's not a small time.
uh, Amal, I'm saying comparatively, the people are putting like 25, 20 years of their service, 30 years of the service. On the comparative basis, I'm saying. But that's very true. 10 years is quite long time. So I'll say I have picked up a few good things over there. But there are a few issues when it comes from that uniform background to civilian background.
Yeah.
Because in uniform background, when you have some work, like you have a team, so
Yeah.
you have to set कि यार ये काम करना है, right? This is work to be done और ये ऐसे ऐसे करना है वो होना. And you can leave that work और वो लोग कर देंगे काम. But in when it comes to civilians, it's very difficult. It is very difficult to find people with integrity in civilian from out of forces.
Okay.
Because I have encountered lot of people. Let's say I'll quote one example. Let's say there has to be some delivery to be made. So
Okay.
I upfront ask कि when do you want to make this delivery? Sir, we will do on falana date. मैंने okay time कि by this time we'll do this delivery.
Okay.
So I called like 3 hours prior to that actual timeline. What's the status? कि sir आज नहीं हो पाएगा. We'll do it a day after tomorrow.
Okay.
मैंने कहा because of you I have committed somewhere and now what मतलब this is I think I'll actually this is a good thing to operate or do work because it gives let's say if you are my client I am very punctual regarding things that I have committed something I'm doing work according to that timeline so
Right.
it shows right my integrity and it shows the punctuality but
Right.
when it comes to civilians they don't give a shit to that they say कि ठीक है सर हो जाता है ऊपर नीचे but that's a life and you have to adjust with that.
Also, I want to know, today if I see Raj 5 years down the line, what is your future vision? What is the goals and targets you've set for yourself that you want to still achieve, and, you keep aspiring towards achieving that?
So when let's say if you're set like 5 year down the line, I'll say I want to set up something like maybe academy or maybe an institution that help our youth regarding preparation of exam. Not as a, but I don't want to contribute as a coaching, but I want to contribute as a mentor
Okay.
because I find lot of youth that has been wandering here and there with lot of misinformation, and I've seen because I have operated in the interiors of India, right?
Right.
So I've seen बहुत लोगों को पता ही नहीं कि वो क्या कर सकते हैं
Okay.
एंड सो आई वांट कि एक ये चीज हो कि एक तो लोगों को पता होना चाहिए इनको पोटेंशियल क्या है पीपल शुड नो व्हाट इज देयर पोटेंशियल व्हाट दे कैन अचीव विद देयर पोटेंशियल सो आई वांट टू वर्क ऑन दोज लाइंस एंड आई वांट टू कंट्रीब्यूट टुवर्ड्स दैट स्पेशली फॉर द यूथ
Okay.
and when it comes to my personal sphere so I have started my venture for security consulting so I want to take up to heights that's all.
Okay. I want to know, what one message, especially for the youth of today, I wanted to ask you, people who want to get into special forces, they want to serve the country, what are the kind of attributes one must have? How does one, what is the process they can apply or they can be a part of this special ops which you've been so successfully doing for so many years? What is that one message for them?
Okay, so I'll put it in this way. Instead of specifically for youth aspiring for special forces, I'll say it's a general message for youth in general for their life. Your setting your goal is very important, and what is more important than your goal is the process through which you will achieve that goal. That is very important. And apart from that, what matters is your efforts. Result maybe you may fail, you may succeed, that's a different story. But you should be content with your efforts that whether you have given your best or not. That's all. And with this mindset, you will succeed everywhere.
Right.
In a special forces, you may be a civilian, you may be a doctor, you may be anything. Because this is life. Because uh, what do we say? When life give you oranges, sometimes you get tangerines and all.
Right.
So you may aspire for everything, but keep be honest with your efforts. That's all.
Thank you so much, Raj. It was amazing, chatting with you regarding so many things of your life. Now comes to a fun segment. This is the rapid fire round. Just to know you more
Okay.
personally, this is going to be like quick answers from your side. So, my first one would be, in one word, what defines a commando?
Spirit of never giving up.
Okay. Life motto in 3 words.
देखा जाएगा.
Okay. Tea or coffee during night ops?
नाइट हाउस कुछ नहीं मिलता यार. Water is more than enough. But if it is the option, then I'll go with coffee.
Okay. Uh, what scares a commando if there's anything?
Scarce. For me, my fear to lose my buddy.
That is
Buddy in
actually
the sense, but
your
buddy
teammate.
means my team, any member from my team.
Right. What is the proudest moment in uniform?
I think wearing that uniform is a very proud moment,
Okay.
and that too when you have learned a lot and earned a lot, so it becomes icing on the cake.
Right. Is there any embarrassing moment, in your life you'd like to share?
Actually, I won't say it's as embarrassing, but it was I'll say very good learning that I learned in a very hard way. So during one operation, uh, we are about to get de-induction means that we are about to go for our headquarters. Like operation was about to complete, and we got the orders कि चलो ठीक है, come out from the core area, but your vehicles will be there at the road head at like 10 kilometers. So we were just coming down from a mountain range. So just like we thought कि operation is over, why to carry so much of load? So we emptied our water bottles. So we just kept only like I just kept half liter water bottle that ठीक है weight कम होगा, we'll move swiftly. So like after half an hour, orders came. No, you just go back and we will conclude this operation. Like after 24 hours, you have to search some particular area. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
But the thing is, we cannot say that we don't have water. This we cannot give this excuse. No, ठीक है sir, okay, things will be done. And I know this was the time of June, maybe May end or maybe starting of June, uh, 2016,
Okay.
2016 yes. So हमारा पानी we are हमारा पानी खत्म हो गया था by the evening, and Jharkhand is very dry when it comes to summers. You won't be getting any tree for a shade, and you won't be getting water anywhere. So somehow we survived the night like पानी नहीं है, right? No water. So we were just gulping our uh, what we मतलब just हम गला गीला कर जैसे जैसे हमने रात काटी. And early in the morning, I asked my boys कि just go 3 4 guys, you go down and check because there's a village nearby like 1 or 2 kilometers away from our location. So village was there. So I asked them कि थोड़ा don't go into the village, just see the outskirts कि पानी मिलता है.
Okay.
So they go went for the search for the water. So like after like 45 minutes they came back कि सर अराउंड 400 500 मीटर मतलब जंगल से उतरते ही झाड़ियों में एक छोटा सा है गड्ढा है. Pit is there, water is coming from the earth, but water is very dirty because insects or that maybe bacteria maybe that are floating in that. Man ka koi nahi yaar, just you bring it. And see the worst part of it, uh, no one in my team has bought water cleaning tablets or
Okay.
that filter.
Okay.
मैंने कहा जो भी है लेके आओ पानी, विल फिल्टर इट आउट जो भी होगा, because we have to sustain for
Yeah.
like 1 more day and we have to do the searching also.
Right.
अगर let's say we haven't water for like 2 or 3 hours, so somebody may get dehydrated or then it becomes a more risky. So वो कीड़े वाला पानी पिया, we drank that water and we completed that operation.
Okay.
And finally I reached my headquarters. So there's a one saying in during our CoBRA operations, not CoBRA operation, CoBRA training, basic जो probation था हमारा. Our star used to tell कि जब तक आप हेडक्वार्टर में वापस ना पहुंच जाए, आपकी बैग के अंदर बोतल्स में पानी होना चाहिए.
Okay.
This what they are saying. They used to say in our training. But ना, there's a basic human nature. वो जब
Yeah.
तक खुद के साथ होना जाए, there we
Yeah.
don't learn. So
Yeah.
I learned that lesson in a hard way.
Right.
So yeah, that's I'll say
Right.
that was a moment I learned something very good in a very hard way.
Okay. Also, what is your favorite genre of music? आज अगर आपको relax करना हो, मतलब पूरे एक I would say that you want to just cut off from the world, for some time. So what is the kind of music you go to, just to relax?
Okay. See, that depends on my mood. कि
Okay.
मेरा मूड किस तरह का, लेट्स से कुछ पार्टी करना है जो करना, बट हाँ, but I'll always prefer old is gold with maybe Kishore Kumar and all that.
Right.
So I'll prefer to, because slow pitched and that music, yeah, that is my favorite genre. But when mood is good, partying and all that, I'll love to play Punjabi music also,
Okay.
current music also. So there's no such a strong preference, but it all depends on the mood.
Okay. Okay, and my last rapid fire question would be, amongst all the Bollywood celebrities, it can be old, it can be new, who according to you would play the best biopic of yours?
Hmm. That is very difficult.
But there must be, मतलब कोई तो होगा which you think that
Uh,
is really
okay,
legitimate.
can you help me with that? Matlab according to you, what should be two, three options for
अच्छा,
me?
okay, so one could be Ranveer Kapoor, one can
Okay,
be Vicky Kaushal,
okay.
one can be Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh. Okay, okay.
So who do you think would, fit your personality?
I think among three, I'll go with Kaushal.
Vicky Kaushal, yeah. I think he acted so well in
I'll go.
the movie Yuri also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yes.
great.
Because of that persona, I'm saying he can play a good role in that.
Right, right. So
Uh,
that comes to the end of the episode. Thank you so much, Raj. It was such a lovely chat, just knowing insights on your journey. A lot of people have inspired, especially our viewers watching today, and especially me as a person also. I'm so inspired talking to you today. And you taking out the time to do this it really meant a lot. So thank you so much once again, for this
uh,
candid chat with you and wishing you all the very best for all your future endeavors. So,
Thank you, Siddhant, and thank you. I hope I will create some impact to your viewers, and I love to have more interaction of sessions like this in future also. And thank you for your wishes. Thank you, and all the best for you too.
thank you.